Hey guys, what is going on? Cosmos TV here, and today we're doing something a little different for you guys. So, I've noticed a lot in some of our comments that I get a lot of these questions about people asking me, hey, how are you playing this game on the computer? Hey, how do I get Lineage on my computer? So what I wanted to do was give you guys, and I've only been waiting to do this because I messaged the company to make sure that it was okay that I did this. Excuse me, sorry. To make sure it was okay that I used their product in the video and everything, and I got the okay. So what we're gonna do, I got a really dry throat. What we're gonna do is we're gonna do a video today on Nox. Nox is an emulator for your computer that you can download and play Android games with. Now, I haven't found a Mac emulator. I'm pretty sure they do exist, but the only downside to this is you need a Google account as opposed to like your Apple ID or Game Center. But you can link Facebook, so this works really well with Lineage for what they do. So it should work for you guys. So one of the first things you guys are going to do if you're going to use Nox is you're going to go to, and let me turn my webcam off for this so I can show you guys. So you're going to go to bignox.com and you're going to download it. Okay, once it finishes downloading, you're going to install, and then you're going to have icons here. This is Nox. So for this purpose, I use Nox in a multi-drive setting. Let me close my game out real quick so I can do this video for you guys. Sorry. Get out of the Dungerino. So we can fully go through like how to set it up, how to get started, what is it, and how it works. Okay, that should be sufficient. We can get out of here now. And I'll close it down. Okay. So you're going to get the first window, which is this Nox window here. And this Nox window is going to come up after you click it. And it's going to bring you up to this start screen. So let me blow this up big if I can. Maybe not in the load up. Okay, here we go. So you're going to get the first screen. Okay, now obviously Lineage won't be there, but so the first thing it's going to ask you to do is you'll click and you'll go to the store and you want to download apps. So we're going to download Lineage today for this video. So you would open it, it's going to download, then it's going to have you log in using your Google ID, okay? So you're going to log in using your Google ID. Or you have to have a Gmail account. So for this, let me see. So you have to connect your Google Play account, and I'm only saying that because you need that to download apps on this. So you make yourself a Google Play account real quick. It's no problem, and you can connect your Facebook account if you want your main character on here. I have several accounts on these computers. So one of the first things I want to show you guys is a couple of the tools. Is there a way for me to blow this up bigger? Not really. Okay. What if I just did this? Hopefully that works. Yeah, we'll do this. Okay, that should work. So for this, one of the first things is I turn off all the tips. I don't need them. Advanced settings. So for this one, I changed everything in the way it works, but I mean, you can tinker with your settings and get it set up. Now, the reason that this window's set up this way is because this is for a separate account. I have multiple, like I said. So in this instance, it requires me to run more than one emulator at the same time, which can be pretty taxing on your computer. It really can. And I have to mess with the cores and tinker and fine-tune the settings. So this is one way to get yourself set up and started to playing Lineage right here on your computer right away. Okay, so that's pretty straightforward. I mean, it's pretty straightforward as for that part's considered. What you guys are mostly probably interested in is, okay, cool, so I got one account, so how do I do more than one? Alright, So in Nox, let me go back here and try to do this. It's going to download 2 windows. Alright, and oh wow, I blew this screen up so big. Okay, so it's going to download 2 things. See this? Nox here, and then multi-drive. Okay? So multi-drive is the tool that you're going to use to set up more than one account, essentially, to run. So I have multiple accounts that I use for different videos, or alts that I use to farm for our clan and stuff like that. And for me, I find the multi-drive tool really cool because not only as I click it, you can set up and create. So multi-instance settings, multi-instance arrange, you can add an emulator, you can create one, you can copy a previous window. So my main account is here on this. And how big is this window now? Okay, there we go. Hi. Okay, so I get my main account here set up. I can load up Lineage right away and get ready to go. If you have any questions, man, sometimes tinkering with the settings when you run more than one window can be really confusing. But for my main window, these are the settings I run. I run this one on a high. I probably don't need to. I could run it on middle, which might be why my other windows are bogged out. I do run this one at 60 frames, and I run it under compatible. Compatible I find to be very, very, very it runs just fine. If you have problems with it, you can try the speed setting. Okay, guys, so that works out pretty good. So this is how I'm able to run it on my computer, and this is essentially for us that are free to play and we need to AFK farm 24 hours a day. This is how you're going to do that, guys. This is what you need to be doing, so that way you can allow your Lineage accounts to AFK 24 hours a day. So then we open it up, we get in here. My middle mouse button opens this up so I can kind of zoom out. It brings up this window here. And then on the side panel, let me see. Okay, the side panel here brings up a whole bunch of other options. Now, where is it? So this is the multi-instance manager, which I was telling you guys about. It'll pop this up so you can, oh, shoot. Okay. This is when I wish I had a video editor. Oh my goodness gracious. This is when I really do wish that I had a video editor, because I just closed out what I was doing. I'm sorry, guys. Die. Okay, so I'll get in here. So say I am running 2 windows, right? So this tool right here allows me to synchronize what I'm doing. So if I click in one window, it'll cause the others to do what I'm doing in the other window. So I hit the play button, and if I move one character, all the windows will move the same way. So this is how you can run 3-4 accounts in like an open siege or something at the same time. They'll all walk, they'll all attack. If you hit auto attack, they'll all use their special skills. So that's how you sync them in that setting. This one resets the Android device. This brings up menu, which I don't know if it'll let me right now. Multi-instance, this one locks the mouse to the emulator window, so you won't be able to drag your mouse out of it. I never use that. But the keyboard control function is pretty important, so I'm having to restart the emulator. Hold on. Okay. I normally don't have these problems. It's because I'm making a video for it, so well, at least you guys are getting to go through this with me and see and understand what can happen. So if it does happen, just, you know, close it out, open it back up. I normally don't have these kinds of issues with it, so like I said, it's only because I'm making a video and there's no way for me to edit out the parts where I goof, because I don't have the money to buy a video editor. So once the game opens, I don't want to apply their keyboard. I use my own, which I'm going to show you guys the keyboard overlay and how to set it up and how to get that rolling for you. So let me get back into the game here. We'll load up. We're loading up. So sometimes the windows for both BlueStacks and Nox have had issues where they randomly close the game. I mean, you know, it's not a perfect system for everything. They do crash from time to time. You know, so sometimes it's a bummer if you were expecting it to farm and it doesn't. But I'll open the keyboard control because this is another question a lot of people have is like, what do I do now? So when you get this set up, initially this touchpad, I'll create a new one. So I come over here and this is how I'm able to use my WASD key to move myself around instead of having to click and drag that around. So I create this little touchpad and I'll drag it and center it over this. Now for me, I found that wasn't, sometimes it would get stuck. So I blew this up pretty big. Okay? WASD, you can change it to whatever you want. You can even add hotkeys that'll push a button. So let me see. Skill casting assistance. Okay, now I can't find what it is. Shooting, drag a button to the crosshair. I don't know what that means. Drag a button to fire. Drag a button to set keys. Where is it? Okay, here it is. This one. So with this one, what I can do is I could, okay, say I want to have one to open my inventory and I set it to I, right? So I'll save this. So if I hit I, it should open my bag. Okay. Okay, so now I'm using WASD as you see here. And it's able to move me around. And you can see it's a lot smoother. Whereas with the smaller one, so like if I just did this and set it here, sometimes it'll get stuck. And I noticed this where I had to fine tune it is sometimes like when I turn corners he'll walk slower. So if you have that issue with this, just go back into the settings and blow it up. I blew it up because it doesn't happen all the time, but when it does happen, it's normally when you don't need it to. I don't know. I want one darn strike. Okay, so if I, does this work for me or what? I don't want that. So save. Does that? Okay. I can't get that to work, so I'm not going to waste a whole bunch of time with it. You can come in here, you can mess with it a whole lot. It can set up something different. I don't click the mouse to confirm the position, so it's probably the wrong button. That's probably what it is. I probably don't have the right hotkey. And you could change it to where your right click moves you and stuff. But I like to use this. I think this is very effective. Okay guys, I cannot figure out which one it is. What if I wanted different ones? Open all. Oh, okay. That's not what I'm looking for. All right, guys. I can't figure that out right now. This is enough to get you more than ready and going. So that's really the only things you need. If you're setting up, you guys need help, please don't feel afraid or don't hesitate to ask. You can come into the Discord. You can leave me a comment. I respond to every comment on my YouTube videos. So please feel free to comment if you guys are having any issues or you guys have any questions. I will link down below quick download links for you guys. I hope that this helps some of you guys out that were struggling with this and weren't able to figure it out. And I will see you all tomorrow. And I'm going to try to farm up the Adina so we can do a soul crystal guide. I've been trying to figure out where they're harvesting from and where to get which crystals, and I only got a couple of which monsters drop what soul crystal primarily and which core. So right about 15 minutes, not too bad guys. I will catch you all next time, and you guys take care.